All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad. And we care about this because if women are clicking anywhere on our ad, that means they didn't simply scroll on by and our ad actually entered their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters their brain, that's literally the only chance that they will ever buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible, above 6% easily. Anything below 6%, we got some big problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 quick mistakes. We'll talk more about those toward, near the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We've got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy to solve though. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week, and this is something we invented. We keep the original Boudoir Facebook ads as they are. We duplicate them, and we actually treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir Brain Entry Boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we get our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treatment's easy. Treatment with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost. So that's our full universe here. So my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. First one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTRL, 4.3%. All right, so unique CTRL under 6% means that BLCS is present. And so duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, or on the original, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad. They get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that $3,700 a month that they no longer have to spend, they pocket it, literally like a phantom profit. If they found some money, between the seat cushions that they keep, they no longer have to spend. And that is literally, a bonus every single month for as long as they keep spending their ad spend. So after a year, that's like 40K. So a second ad brought it to the hospital, found its unique CTRL. After testing, it was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the, original was, I think, 84% of ad spend spent on it. So if we were to actually, if we're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, and we actually, now we only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad and get our ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And the business owner can now pocket that $8,400 a month back in their pocket, no longer have to spend it, no longer have to waste it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus each and every month, and that's like 100K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. And finally, had a patient come in unique CTRL. So Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%. So we did our Boudoir Pico treatment. Took about a week and got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad. And in order to get his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So at $6,700 a month, he no longer has to spend. That means he can pocket that, kind of like a phantom bonus, every single month. And for next year, that's like an 80K phantom bonus. Doesn't have to serve any more clients, doesn't have to do any extra work, nothing like that. Now, we also know the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average these numbers up, we average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, approximately 5K every single month or 60K over the next year, we can eliminate, put back in the business owner's pocket, and they do not have to do any extra work. So now we're going to check this out. See what we got going here. Going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe and trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we fill out our ads is what we should fill out. The consequence of this, though, is when we do this, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time. Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, but we actually spend and waste more money per unit time. Next, looking at the creative, the photo here. All right, we got the, looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because that's how we've seen Facebook ads. They basically all look like ads. And other Boudoir Facebook ads, they basically all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? But that's why every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So when we make this mistake, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulls unique CTRL under 6%, and contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. And finally, we're going to look at this See More headline, the first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So, tattooed beauties. So, I think this is your chance. All right. So, we do got some good context here. But the false belief, or the mistake we're making, we're doing the lack of context mistake. We're not. So, the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe we provided enough context to get the right women to click in, and more of them, and more of the wrong women to scroll on by, and helping the meta ad algorithm optimize. But in fact, we did not provide enough context here. So the consequence of this is way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, this pulls down unique CTRL, and it actually increases the likelihood that we have BLCS, and increase the likelihood our unique CTRL is under 6%. So if you're looking at this, diagnosis is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and has a unique CTRL under 6%. So approximately half its ad spend is being wasted. So I believe approximately half its ad spend is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at it into the marketplace, seeing more boudoir photographers entering the market every single day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they are throwing up their Google My Business profile, saying they now offer boudoir shoots, or if they get a new camera, they're now posting in the mom groups, saying they now offer boudoir shoots. So you see more boudoir photographers in the market competing for the same number of buyers. So more saturation, more saturation, more saturation. And you actually want, and you actually want, and you've also been seeing, inflation, cost of living rising. So you've already decided you're taking profits and optimizing the other parts of your business. So you're getting kind of more out for the same inputs, but more output, being more efficient. You've already done that with other parts of your business, optimizing for the dollars on those parts. And now you decided you want to do it on your, Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. You want to become way more efficient, pull more money out of it as well by, plugging the leaks, kind of starting out. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other boudoir photographers' Facebook ads. And you want to be able to save, back in your pocket, eliminate approximately 5K of ad spend every single month, literally back in your pocket. It's kind of like a phantom bonus. And that's approximately, 60K over the next 12 months. Then shoot me a DM and, shoot me a DM when I'm open for new patient intake. So if I am, right now my new patient intake is closed, so even if you wanted to get in, you cannot. So yeah, shoot me a DM for new patient intake when my DMs do open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.